not entirely sure. I only recently got it.
Hmm.
I'm ready when you are.
Because I
Okay.
was never made aware of its existence. And I was bored playing with the textures and like wasn't really feeling any of them. And then I came
Right.
across this one and I was like, hey yo, that's dope.
Sorry, Axel. I'm just trying to pull up your stream to host you.
Are you live now?
It should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I tried pulling you up and there was nothing there. Yep, there it is.
All right. All right. You ready? Yes.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh god, Milo is just deciding to bark at a wall now.
And that's why I'm a
What the
cat
dog
person.
doing?
Hmm? What the dog doing?
Oh my God! What the fuck?
The
How
hell,
did
start.
that's never happened before.
That's what they all
Oh,
say.
I don't understand how fuck.
It's still giving me that glitch too, that I keep losing the Cheerio emote. I think I should
This is
just
the sound of a broken man.
I think I should just delete the pre-order emote thing and earn it in next
Oh
New Game
shit.
Plus.
Hmm.
What are y'all doing down here?
Dying slowly. What are you doing?
No, a pillager just spawned down in my hole.
That's a
And
weird place for a pillager to be.
He's like, I've been
con-
searching for you. You killed my
yeah,
father.
considering I'm down at negative fucking 59.
He's come a long
Yeah,
way for you.
yeah, he did.
He chose vengeance.
Where's your raid captain?
I've been searching for you for generations. I'm an old man now, but my father will be avenged.
Where are the rest of them?
Worry not, young Bale. My children will be along shortly.
My name's not Bale. I'm Beelzebub. Bale was my grandpa. All the boys in my family are born looking exactly the same. Sounds like you missed your chance at revenge, brah. Grandpa,
Sucks to suck.
Grandpa died falling down a hole. He was fighting like a giant earth flaming goat thing on the way down, but yeah.
He knew better than to dig straight down, but he did it anyway.
Oh boy, Bale, you get to watch round two. Attempt two.
Colby
What the
dodge roll.
fuck? Did you see that?
No, because I'm charging
Kinda.
him.
You know how you were saying that I could use the weapons to block the arrows? Twice in a row, I was just standing there waiting for the arrow to hit the fucking spears and then summon everybody, and the fucking things just broke before the arrow got to them, so that it just ripped right through me.
So I jokingly said dodge roll, but uh,
I
yeah.
dodge rolled, but I dodge rolled too soon and it hit me anyway.
There's only one thing to do then.
Get good.
Get good, scrub.
I've never seen that happen before, and it's happened twice in a row. So I just
Well, now you can no
So
longer
this
say you've
is
never seen it happen before.
this is an
Yeah.
unpopular statement or opinion. I don't think he's that hard, and I'm kind of surprised how he keeps killing you like that. Like I'm just watching this and I'm like, how?
well,
Have you heard the tales of
he
Let Me
one
Solo Her?
shots me. So if I get hit at all, I'm fucked.
Either of you?
No, I haven't.
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I said, have you heard the tales of Let Me Solo Her?
I give up. This is fucking. I don't know what I'm. I don't
So
know
Colby,
what's
watch
going
my
on.
stream. Hurry, watch my stream. The arrow didn't hit you until after you died. You just died and then the arrow struck you. I think there's some kind of discrepancy sort of thing going on that try resetting your game.
No, don't. No.
I've
That's even worse.
I haven't watched it, but I've heard of it. The guy summons him someone else. He's like, "Let me solo her," and he's talking about
Right.
Milena, and I think all he was wearing was like the pot helmet,
Yeah.
and the rest of him was naked.
And he has helped like over 300 people beat her.
That's insane.
Like
Yeah.
another unpopular thing, but something I felt like when me and Colby did it, it would have. I was like, this. I think this would be easier to do alone because summoning people gives her so much extra health because it gives all enemies extra
Yeah.
health. So when I was fighting her, I'm like, I don't think she's that hard. And I'm not just saying this because like, oh, she's not that hard. I could beat her, but I'm helping my friend. Like I don't feel like it's not like when you go against Madir where it's like you're pressured constantly, and a little screw up and you're gone.
Yeah.
She had very
only-
easy to
the only
recognize
really-
combos. She just executed them quickly, so you had to react quickly.
Yeah.
Well,
The
her
only- the only-
waterfall dance is like arguably one of the most hard to dodge moves in a From Software game.
Not to correct
Is
you,
that
but
the
it's
one where she
waterfowl.
just
Thank
blade
you.
everywhere?
Yeah,
Is that what they call that one?
it's
Yeah.
the waterfowl.
That's the one attack that was giving me the absolute most trouble.
Her in the lore, her teacher was the man who sealed away the god of Scarlet Rot, and he was given a sword that looked like flowing water, but from a fairy. And since he's the one that taught her, it's like her is like waterfowl because the opposite of rot is like flowing water because the Scarlet Rot's about stagnation and it's like stagnant water.
Hmm.
And it's only water that like sits still and where it can become stagnant. You can get his armor and weapon, but it's not like legendary stuff. Because he was such
Yeah.
a legend, he just used normal stuff.
Hmm.
But his
That's fucked
sword,
up.
his sword isn't a legendary sword, and it has pretty much the same move set as hers, but it doesn't have like that super extendy range of it.
Okay. It seems to be working normal this time.
So Nate, the lore of the game is there are a bunch of outer gods, and one found this world and decided to enforce its own rules on it. And that's what like the Elden Ring and their Golden Order is just the thing it enforced on the world to put its own rules in place. But there's a bunch of different outer gods that if you pay attention to like the lore and stuff, their influence is all over the world too. Like there's literally a status element called madness where you just drive people crazy. And like the god of frenzy flame, they're the outer god of frenzy flame is the one who's there doing that. The scarlet rot came from the god of rot, or the outer god of rot. There is an outer god for the giants, that's like the fell god. Who gave them a magical fire that can never be put out. So they're all like fire giants living in the north.
Oh, hey, so I came across a theory for Elden Ring.
Okay.
So the theory is that Elden Ring is the prequel to Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne.
That's dumb. Go on,
Because
I'm intrigued.
That's dumb.
because they're like six
Why is it dumb?
unique endings, right?
Because it doesn't correlate with my beliefs or my theory, so it's stupid.
I mean, do you? This is just a theory that someone else.
Game theory. I'll stop.
Trademark.
I'm just existing
Lawsuit.
in a perpetual point of derailing you. I'll stop.
So, I haven't played the game, obviously, so I don't know all the details. But the three endings that are called like attention to are the was it the destined death, the frenzied flame, and
Moon.
the one where Ronnie goes to the moon.
So, as context, Ronnie's ending is the only ending that, in theory, doesn't involve an outer god because it's about her breaking free of the Golden Order.
Right.
The frenzied flame is, like I said, the god of frenzied flame, who is summoned to the world by the people that the Greater Will, which is the name they call the outer god of the Elden Ring. When it showed up here, it was like,
Right.
okay, kill these people, bury this entire kingdom underground, bury these people alive, and then burn them. Like, anyone it didn't like, it fucked up. And a group of nomadic merchants that you meet in the game were one of those people that were burned by it. So their, like, hatred and agony, they performed a ritual to summon the attention of the frenzied flame, and that's why it's here. Because it's the very much like, I hate individuality, I hate freedom, I hate these things because these things allow creatures to suffer. If everything was a mindless thing existing as one thing, it couldn't suffer, it couldn't be mistreated by other things because there aren't other things. That's what the frenzied flame is, because it wants to return everything to oneness again.
Right. So
And the undeath ending you mentioned, is the third ending, and the third ending has like 3 or 4 variations of its own, where you put different you essentially add extra rules to the Elden Ring when you put it back together. And the destined death ending is just where you put the new mending rune of death you make in the Elden Ring before you restore it.
right. So the Death and Death ending is the first one that I heard. And basically, Demon Souls starts off demons running rampant. The world's covered in like this colorless fog, yada yada yada. And that's basically how that ending goes. Like the world being covered in that same fog.
So, Demon Souls starts off with God making the world, and then putting people in it and giving them souls. People discover how to harness souls in sorcery or the soul arts, and God is like, that is not what I gave it to you for. Stop. People don't stop, so God creates the Great Old One, the first demon that's job is to eat all the souls of everyone in the world. And so the Monumentals, I think they're called, build a super magical system to put the Old One to sleep. And then they had to go around the world and help the world forget about the soul arts and let it become a lost thing. And all the demons you meet in Demon Souls are people who have agreed to help the Great Old One in exchange for power. That's why the 2 endings of Demon Souls are, 1, you put it back to sleep, or 2, you agree to help it, and at the end of the game, you have pretty much all the souls of all living things, and you give it to it, and it ends the world, because you give it all the souls. And that's why the theory Demon Souls leads to Dark Souls is when it ends the world, it covers the world in fog. And Dark Souls starts off with a world that's just been in fog, like, forever. And the only thing that existed in the world of fog was the dragons, but you know the Dark Souls. So,
Yeah.
so we actually know how Demon Souls starts with God making the world. God is just called God. He isn't. He, she, it, they isn't given a name.
All right. Well, the frenzied flame ending basically depicts the age of fire for Dark Souls, like binding the Lord souls in the flame, yada yada yada. And then the Bloodborne is like, you know how
The
there's
painted world and yeah.
there's the
In
demon
Dark.
in the moon, or the eldritch
Wait,
whatever
what?
living in the moon, right?
It wasn't living in the moon in
Okay.
Bloodborne. It was
Didn't
like
expect that.
eldritch beings that are essentially gods. Is what Bloodborne's about. Like unknowable, unfathomable, like
Yeah, yeah.
Cthulhu-esque things. It wasn't living in the moon. It was just like it comes down cinematically in front of a moon to do its tentacle thing with you.
I, yeah, I don't like that theory for the Bloodborne. I'm sticking with the painted world theory.
Alright, I'm just sharing the theory I found. Or someone else.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
listening.
theories are just theories.
I'll poke holes in my own theories. Like I'll poke a hole in yours.
Yeah, no, so like the being that went to the moon was assumed to be Ronnie because she left the lands between without a ruler, and so like creatures went haywire, events of Bloodborne. That's the theory.
Hmm. God damn it! It happened again.
So there are a lot of theories where you can place Elden Ring different spots in the timeline. But my favorite one is it's a side story. Because in Demon Souls, when the Monumentals built the system to put the old one to sleep, they made like great stones and gave one to each race to when they all work together and stuff, it puts it to sleep. But when Demon Souls starts, the race of giants and their land and their stone were all consumed by the fog. So the system is already breaking. And in this story, there's a lot of people existing in this world, but the giants command the laws of nature. And so when the Greater Will has Marika like do her thing, it has her go on like a genocidal path against the giants to kill them because it wants her to put out the flame, but the flame that the Fell God gave them, she can't put out. So instead she curses the last giant to live there forever and protect the flame. So the theory I like is Elden Ring is the land of the giants lost to the fog in Demon Souls because it's never shown. So instead of being connected to Dark Souls, why am I pressing the run button and jumping? What is this? It is just like a side thing that's happening.
Interesting. I don't know. All I know is fucking George Railroad Martin fucking stupid with the storyline.
Also, the thing you've said before, not exactly wrong. All the demigods share the same first like letter of their parents. It's either their mom, or their dad, and all the America is the mom in all of them. So they'll either have an M, a G, or an R as their names.
The ones
Yeah.
with R in the name aren't America's kids, though. They're Renala's.
Renala's or the dad who starts with an R.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So it's
Yeah,
either the mom or
that
the dad.
point was George R. Martin basically hid his initials in the game.
That makes sense.
Ruby invited me to the party. What?
We did it. We killed him. Yay.
Yay!
You made me use this stupid rapier. I blame you.
Okay. Now I get to go find his fucking
Excuse me.
power to activate his rune.
I mean, technically, you could always go to the towers early, and you just fast travel back to the closest bonfire in the tower because the door doesn't open till you get the rune.
Right.
That's what I did with some of them, and I think I'll do in the future with most of them.
I might be back.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to the Table of Lost Grace to start New Game Plus.
Nice.
Yeah. Is there anything else I'm forgetting to do? I don't think so. You made me think about Malekith's armor and wearing it with this one, but I think his armor's all black, and the reason I chose this armor is it's like gold, so it would match
gold,
better.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe his is black with gold accents, but I don't know how well that would work.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing it real quick just to check and see how it looks, but in my head I'm already like, I don't think this is gonna look good. Damn it, I keep pressing B too many times. I keep backing out too far. Oh wow, this armor is better than his? Why is this armor so good? Why is it so much better than all these different, like, freaking boss armors? What is this?
Hmm. Just that one boss fight gave me enough runes to level up almost 3 times.
Begin journey 2. You keep everything, right? I feel like that's a dumb question at this point.
I mean, you do in all the other games. Pretty sure the only thing you lose are your key items.
I'm gonna go for the Frenzied Flame ending.
I think I'm gonna do the order ending next on my first character. And on this character I'll probably do actually I'm not sure what I'm gonna do on this one.
Great Elden ring was shattered.
getting a different intro,
Fear
I think.
the deathbed companion. The loathsome dung eater. And Sir Gideon Othniel. The
Yeah, I
all-knowing.
don't remember the intro going through the other tarnished.
I feel like he didn't mention this many the first time around. Like this in this trailer, it mentioned Gold Mask.
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fall to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
I kind of want to. I need to get off because it's late and I've got work tomorrow. But I want to stick around long enough to see you fight this first enemy to see how much the difficulty scales up.
It's just gonna kick my ass.
I mean, you're level 400 something, aren't you?
431.
Damn it.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. I got Rock Blast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you're a little over leveled for NG plus. Oh shit. Why was Rock Blast not doing shit to him?
He was blocking it.
Oh,
He's dead now.
yeah.
So knowing more context of the game, the dead lady in the tower we woke up in is probably meant to be our maiden.
Probably.
Is this supposed to look like a finger? I think it's supposed to be
Well,
more like
it's the-
Celtic runes and stuff.
The three rings interlocking like that is like
Ah,
if
I
you
see it. I see it now.
look at it from a little farther away, it's the Golden Order symbol.
When I was standing on it, I looked down. I'm like, it looks like a fingerprint.
Yeah, it's like it's herb tree with an Elden Ring inside it.
Likely a weak foe. I hate the Scions. How many souls do I have? Am I gonna lose my souls? Oh, it took away my great runes. That makes sense. Actually, I don't really care. It's an old habit right there. Oh gee, what's gonna happen? Oh no! Oh, who could have foreseen this?
That's a lot of runes.
Do you want me to bring up the menu real quick and show you how many runes I need to level up once? It's gonna
How
hurt.
many millions?
It's gonna. I think it's gonna wound you. Like, it's such a big number,
Yeah.
it's gonna wound you. Didn't the original intro trailer show like a cinematic of Radon fighting Melina? Or was that just the trailer to the game?
I don't think it was in the intro. We can start a new character real quick and find out.
Maybe we could just Google, like, does New Game Plus give you a new intro?
Yeah.
Man,
It'll be faster.
she's not gonna like me. I'm pretty sure she doesn't like the Frenzied Flame ending.
Who?
The maiden.
Melina?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She
Good
she
horse.
kind of hates your guts after.
I could always just let her burn herself alive and then go for the ending, and then she'll never know. That's not fucked up.
Fortune is on her side. We found her here after all. One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
I swear to God, they're saying slightly different things now, and I'm like, what? And it's either things I didn't pay attention to because I was excited to play the game or whatever, or something. X to doubt. There's doubt in my very soul.
Huh. You keep your maps, but you have to touch all the sites of grace again. That's kind of cool. I didn't know you get to keep your map.
Oh, it has all the discovered places.
Yeah.
Their symbols are slightly different, though. I think there's a symbol for when you complete them.
Okay.
Because some of them had a weird symbol that I thought looked like a dragon just sort of looking outside the cave, and I don't see that symbol on them anymore. I could never tell what it was, but I guess there's a symbol for completing a cave and not having it. I guess there's some spots I didn't need to mark either, because I have like the Evergalls all marked. But since all the locations discovered stay, I could just remove them.
Yeah. Nothing I can see on Google says anything about the cutscene.
It could just, I'm willing to admit it's just like really tiny details I don't that I just sort of missed.
Yeah, maybe. Huh. In any case, I've got to go to bed. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Boy.
And now I'm all alone, abandoned by those I trust. I guess that's neat that it keeps the all the locations so you don't have to go looking for them again. Was there an Evergall on the mountain? If there is, I missed it then. Oh, I still can't tell what it is. It looks like a weird, derpy dragon looking to the left. I believe this is just the tutorial. When I get to the round table hold, I need to check to see if I still have those weird eyes you unlock from completing the game. What? Oh. Wow, you're alive. Yum yum berries. Man, that's a good shield. I can one hit you guys, but you took a couple hits when you blocked it. Good on you, guy, for not dying instantly. It's the statue that's pointing to the door, I guess. I still think it looks like a doofy dragon. There's probably no point in, did I lose my souls from that fall? Runes held, no. Oh yeah, I never showed you. If you're still watching, Colby, look how many runes I need for a level up. Oh, I got a little, I got half. Can't backstab with whips. I need a sword whip so that it can harden into a blade for a backstab. Wow. Wow. 3 hits, look at you. Who broke your arms? You're always in the same pose. Like when you see her in the church, it's more like the pose at the end of the game. But the statues too, it's always like the hugging. Yes. Don't ask me to look at big numbers. How could you? I trusted you. Right, there's a sword that has a weapon art that it turns into a whip. Ow. die already. But there isn't a whip that turns into a sword. There's a difference. I don't know why I just sit there and took it. I could have just dodged him. How did people die up here? Is there no more stuff to loot from these trees? In Dark Souls, you could still keep getting the flask upgrades and stuff even when it's on max. So I guess there's just no point in them to be in there. Do I have my stone sword keys? If I still have my stone sword keys, I can just go straight into the Temple of Doom. Prepare to meet your doom. Should I go straight to the Temple of Doom? Sure, I'm the weird one. Yes. Yes, I am the weird one, of course. I'm ridiculous and unreasonable. Of course. Perfect, right? That makes it all makes sense now. Should probably have a shield out. I'll work on the weapons after I break this thing, because I remember how to do it now. No, it's fine. I just snicked a wall, but it's good. There it is. Oh, time to learn. This is gonna kill me. Yep. One more. Yay! First death, new game plus. I jumped. Actually, that makes perfect sense, really. Magic. There's no such thing as magic. It's all nano machines. What are you talking about? Freak. Nobody ever accused of magic making sense. I'm accusing it of making sense right now. I get it. Come on. There it is. No, nothing is real. I mean, what is real? Are any of us real? Or are we just all piles of information? And what's information? Ouch. Can information be real? Is it fact? Is it opinion? Are we all just opinions of someone else? Yeah. Everything is magic. Science is dead. Science is magic. Haven't you watched Thor or Doctor Strange? This room gives me a bad feeling. Come on then. You missed. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so that by that logic, science is magic, and if magic is dead, science is dead, therefore reality is not real. You are the simulation. Ow. You joik? Yeah. Whee. A lot of things died here. Man, now who's the crazy? Now who's being ridiculous? Got him. Very nice. I have alarms going off. Be quiet, phone. Oh, dropped my phone. I think I gotta shoot the ropes. Woo! First try. Take that. Get me a cork board, 10 years and a couple thousand yards of red and blue yarn, and I'll explain all of life's complexities. Or maybe I'll take up knitting. You know, the funny thing about knitting is it's a good representation of how time works, as it's a wibbly wobbly timey wimey ball of stuff. So you did a poor job explaining magic, but you seem to have a solid understanding of time travel. How does that revelation make you feel? Revolution? Revelation? What did I say? So in short, knitting is time travel. This is what we have established. All right, I'll walk back up for that item now. There's just a poison dart. I have the ring. Can I use him? Now that is just silly. That is such a silly notion. What is wrong with you? You can't compare time to a tree with branches. If anything, you can compare it to maybe water, and the time is the ripples in the water. That makes much more sense. Time machines are just choice traveling squirrels. See, that's probably the most sense you've made so far. The problem, though, is squirrels are really greedy. And if you try to get a squirrel to take you on a time trip, they're gonna take your nuts, man. Let's do it again! I still think it's amazing how you summoned me for this place and we killed this guy in your game. It gave me another dragon communion seal. Yeah, time travel is so difficult because of the damn squirrels. Watch Rick and Morty, it makes sense. Nah, it's never the answer. Whoa, hey. Kick me. Someone probably figured it out already, but didn't tell anyone because of the squirrels. Technology best left untouched by greedy tree rats. I think my controller's broken or something. Or it's like I'll hit just enough of an incline. Because I'll be holding the run button and sometimes I'll just dive roll like I'm clicking it. This thing's weak against ice. I should probably use an ice weapon, shouldn't I? I don't like what I'm hearing. What is that horrible noise? Alright, Mimi. Let's go do this. That hurt. Oh, it ran out. Ouch. Oh, I'm using the wrong button like an idiot. I'm a fool. Good work, baby. I just screwed up all that. Oh, I still got a golden seed. Vanish Knight Oleg. I guess I can get doubles of things. Rodan broke your B button. Nah. But maybe. But nah. So, these are all dead bodies attached to the roots of the Erd tree, I guess. Because in the lore, when you die, your soul goes to the Erd tree because it's soul powered, not to be mistaken with solar powered. Return to entrance, yes. And so, that's why the Erd tree and all them don't like destined death and stuff, because or undead and stuff, because if you can't die and your soul get eaten by the tree's gonna starve. Yeah. Right. I gotta look for a double somewhere. Bam. These ones are weird. Do I anything I need to put away? Is this it? I don't think I got anything new. Oh, no. Yes. What is this? Lion Great Bow. Man, Discord always messing with people, turning your clouds to cotton candy, making it rain chocolate milk. Never does what you want it to. Still not sure if these are even do enough to like for me to keep it there. Keep it here. Yum berries. Man, I did a very informative Google search once and discovered how half the berries aren't berries and how they're fruit and how some fruit are vegetables, and I'm like, I've been lied to my whole life.
Oh, yes. Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
You can't tell me what to do.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays pointing in a particular
Do
direction
lemons have seeds
at
inside? I
times.
guess.
That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's
I think the real
guidance
revelation was
will
like
reveal the
bananas or
path
berries.
forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off to Castle Stormvale if you seek the Elden Ring. Maidenless at... It's time you set to castles if you...
He seems nicer. I feel like he was a bigger ass last time I came through here. And like technically some vegetables are berries. It was a big Google thing, and I feel like I'd have to bring up all that wiki and stuff again because it was like this big thing of what technically counted as a fruit, a berry, and a vegetable. Wow, he's really weak to Rock Blast. He can block Rock Blast? Oh wow, Mimi used the baby deer skull, whatever. Good work, Mimi. I didn't want to get near him. He scared me. Oh, okay, goodbye. These also make more sense too, because they're like crucifixions or whatever. But also that's the same pose Merrick is in while she's being punished. So it's like, that's the pose of how people get punished. Santa, hey buddy.
You're tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
I'll buy a normal torch again. I know I have all these.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, so long. I can just summon you, huh? Yeah. Hey, wanna talk? Wanna talk this out? Okay. Was it Dark Souls 2 that tweaked things with New Game Plus? I know they get harder in every New Game Plus. But was it Dark Souls 2 that changed enemy spawns between games? I don't remember anymore. I hate clutter. It was a halberd. There it is. Boop. And I got someone's pants. I don't know why I had 2 of those. Let's try dual whipping this boss. I think he's kinda quick, so he'll probably beat me up. Aw, poor puppies. Cracked pot. I never did find max of those in playthrough 1. I don't even know if there is a max you can get in playthrough 1. Lantern. Oh, I guess it was on. Ow, ow. Bad dog. Dang it, sometimes I still try to get through it so quickly I start pressing A to go through the dialogue, instead I just jump in place. That name makes a whole lot more sense now. Wow. I did not need you, Mimi, but you are appreciated. Hey, you guys robbing people? That's not nice. It's stuck in my head now. It's taken root. He hit me the same time the sound effect of him dying happened, so I was really like, what? Ow. You're not very nice. Thank you, Mimi. That's appreciated. I'm pretty sure these things heal a percentage rather than an amount. So even with my health as big as it is, it still should heal the same speed. But sometimes it feels like they just take forever. Lord Swords, Great Sword. I'm pretty sure there's a underground thing somewhere here I gotta find. I think they all came to me because he blew the horn, so there's not going to be anyone here. Oh, the thing is on this side. I wasn't sure if I actually had to click on the map stones again or not. Oh, the time of day changed. The moon. I don't know if it was just because of Ronnie's ending or not, but I swear I never saw the moon in the sky until after you completed hers. Oh, there it goes. It's gone forever now. Did I have to rest at 3 or just light 3? I'm guessing just light. There it is.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
So knowing things about the lore that we didn't know before, she still has a golden eye, and only people that have grace or whatever are supposed to have the golden eyes.
They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect. Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Ow, just fall down. I don't want to dodge. I can take it.
Why won't anyone look me in the eye? I'm not that ugly, am I?
I think it's this one.
What'd you go and do that for? Oh yes, some clod turned me into a tree.
You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave, told not to come back, not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me. Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon. Right, but I'm frightened of them. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore. Right,
What is this? A Toria leaf? What dropped this? Who's Ella? I want to see if Ronnie appears again. Might be one of those things where I gotta like force a load.
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word? A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped. I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers? This tiny golden aura is the grace once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren, but now it is all that guides you. Or so I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. Upon the cliff in Castle Stormvale is a shard bearer, a demigod, who inherited a fragment of the shattered Elden Ring. If the rays of grace signal the castle, then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring. Upon the cliff, in a demigod, who if the rays of grace, then the Elden Ring, as an ally by pact, I pray to face the
I still hate that they're called land squirts. It's a horrible name. Did I already get this one? I don't think I did, but I can't light it. I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Oof. Oof, oof. Ow. I guess I did just walk into the fire, didn't I? Ah, that's what something I was planning to do before New Game Plus, and I didn't remember till just now. Collect more herbs. Big doors. Was there something in this chair? Probably this guy. Seeing chairs like a chair like this and blood everywhere, I just immediately think of the Dung Eater. There's a lot of bad things about the Dung Eater. Like when you fight, everything about him just seems bad. Although knowing what I know about the lore now, his ending isn't as bad because it prevents people from their souls being absorbed by the Earth Tree, and you know the Earth Tree is just using people's souls to keep it powered. But it's still not a good thing. Okay, I was trying to use the throwing knives. I don't even know if they can make it, let alone be aimed. Oh, there's more than one. bloodstains here. I mean, not a soup. Oh, did my game just crash? Oh no. That stinks. No idea how much I lost. Where did it lose me? Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, not too bad. I can't see, it's dark in here. Yeah, I know. I know that you got friends. Don't you lie to me! Of course it's a lie. It's always a lie. Makes less sense to lie in Elden Ring than Dark Souls because you have the limit of 10 messages and that's it. So, don't know why people have a need to lie. That was just unfortunate for you. Did my system settings save? Yeah, volume's a little lower. Through my entire first playthrough, I'm like, this game is loud. And then I was like, I could change that. So then I did. That's the end of the story. I guess I should turn these on. I guess I did turn you on. What is that icon in my top of my screen with the X by it? I wish there was a way to like scroll up to those and see what they were. Okay, Mimi. Show the kitty meow meow what you can do. Wow, that took a lot of stamina. Takes so much stamina, but you do very little damage to my HP. Ouch. I guess I didn't need Mimi, but the company's nice. No one watches these anyway. Not even the friends I stream for watch these. You get to live. Oh, it's kind of stormy, foggy. Her. Oh boy, let's see how well this bad idea goes. Hi, Tiny. Ow. That was rude. I kept over clicking it. This area was the one I used for gathering feathers in the beginning, but then there's a better spot on the southern part of the map. I think that's Salva. Foot's falling asleep. Gotta move it. Wow, cold, really. I had like no resistance to cold. Just immediately got him. What kind of monsters live in the ocean in a world of the Erd Tree? Thank you for the worm. Look, it's the internet's new favorite dog. Wow. No resistance to cold whatsoever. Okay, goodbye, Mimi. Have a good time. You're the meanies that hurt Bach. Oh wow, you guys drop rainbow stones? I love my rainbow stones, but I like using the bow because it's a bit more accurate with them. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Oh, man, buddy.
What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me.
Okay, we gotta hurt the meanies. That's what's going on here. It seems like the demi-humans are just like another race treated badly, and they're sick of it. And you get treated like an animal long enough, you become an animal, sort of thing. I guess it would be overpowered, but I feel like there should be a Scarlet Rot Ash of War. I feel like there should be a sleep one too, but they purposefully limited your ability to sleep things in this game. Like there's the sleep grease, which I think is expensive, the sleep arrows, which is expensive. You only really get a sleep sword and a sleep torch. God, how bad must that be? What is this? Old Knight Istvan? I don't know who you are, but come on down, buddy. I could also summon a mimic too. I equipped this Ash of War so I can get more mobility out of these whips, and then I always forget I have them, and so it's just so underpracticed. It's weird how it let me summon Sewing Needle, Mimi, and this guy. Because I could swear it made you choose between summons and ashes. What is this way? I don't know, sometimes it's just like I'll just move quickly over like a curb and my character will just decide to dive roll. Boy, the dog is barking, huh? Where am I going? Oh, right. This is the cave that takes you to the Dragon Island. By the rules of the internet, I should probably say Dragon D's nuts, but I don't wanna. Wait a minute. No. I believe I already have all the I think I have all the dragons. Held 1 of 99, 1 of 99. Yeah, I have these. I don't think I'm missing a single dragon spell except from the king or whatever, because I turned his thing into the weapon because I'm like, oh, that's a cool sword, and then it was like a stupid rapier, heavy rapier. It's weird how much I like spears but really hate rapiers, because in game you're doing the same thing, you're just poking with them. I miss the sword spears, or at least the sword spear from Dark Souls. The closest you get is like the serpent slaying spear, but it's much shorter. I wonder if there's a point to getting more than one spell, like in Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2? I don't think it was a thing in Dark Souls 3. If you equipped more of the same spell, you could increase the more casts. Because, like, oh, one spell, you can cast this 8 times. And it was like, yeah, I think it was Dark Souls 2.
Wait. Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle. What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be a seamstress like my mum. Then I suppose thank you. You're very. I always want.
Go on, Bach. Live your life and teach a dinosaur to ride a ball. That's a reference.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble. All done? Well, be on your way then.
Owie. Owie. Why aren't these things nice to me? Why is everything so mean and trying to hurt me? Ow. I miss Covenants. Like, they use that for, like, the Great Rune system now or whatever. But I miss the Covenants. Woo! Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well. I think that escalated quickly meme is good there. Right, I didn't rest at it, but it's still there, okay. I should probably just go get that back. Yeah, Susan. Rar. Rar Bork. Oh hey, it's right here. Yay. I did it. Hey dude, guess who got a maiden?
It
Joik. I don't think I found all those paintings either, actually. Dang it. I hit a point where I was like, I'm ready for New Game Plus, and forgot about all the things I was gonna try and do. I didn't finish those paintings. Hi, dog. I'll just let Mimi loose here. Wow, I don't think I've actually ever heard them. I guess it never stopped either. I didn't know they spoke. I'm gonna equip the spear for a while. Trap ahead. This can't be the teleporty trap chest. No. Twin blade. Yeah, it's not. Hey, it's me. It's me? Oh, it's Mimi. I was super confused. I turned around and thought it was a phantom. I was like, oh, they're dressed like me. They're really dressed like me. Oh, he's such a fluffy dog. Take that. Rune art. I'm really tempted to use that sleep sword because I haven't really given it much try yet. Much try? Where'd my grammar go? I'll find it. Since they seem to have made sleep such a rare thing, my big concern is just, is it? Yeah, what's immune to it? I don't know. Like, it's not like a skeleton where you're like, bleed probably won't work on a skeleton. I mean, you could argue sleep wouldn't work on a skeleton, too. I believe this trap chest takes us across the map to the rot area. I believe the Trina's lilies are the items that make the sleep weapons. Man, Mimi, you move quick. I love these items. There's a lot of like, oh, even if you're not a mage, you still have all these items that will use MP and stuff that, you know, you could use. And even if I forget to use them, Mimi sure as heck doesn't. And it's just fun to see the weird ways that she uses them. She really likes the healing stones, which saves me some healing stones. Yes, I know it's a trap. It's a trap. Wow. Let's walk into the trap. Oh? I gotta fail the dodge period? Yeah, I gotta fail the dodge period. I like how there's a window for you to escape the trap. And if you escape, there's no, oop, you wandered back into it. That's nice, because like if someone panic rolls, they'll like roll out, then back into it, and then it's like, oh, you rolled back into it. That would probably upset a lot of people. Okay. Butthole. Are we at this again now? I never did +10 this, did I? He's gonna hit the rock, isn't it? Yep. He's got himself stuck. And I'm just taking advantage of it. I like the idea of, I guess I'm talking about this things I like it, okay. I like the idea of mimics. And like I miss the Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 mimics. Where it's like the trap chests or the monster chests. I like this game's actual trapped chests, but I mean like Dark Souls had those too, but it was mostly like arrows, traps, or poison, I guess. And I liked the slime, like the monster slimes that are essentially this game's mimics, and I like how they could turn into you. My friend Colby, who was in here earlier, I believe it was him who said this, that he's had the mimics. It might, if it's not him, it's my brother. They've talked about how they have had them every mimic turn into them, and I don't think that's true, because I have only ever had the mimic tier do that, which is like a boss. If every mimic can and will turn into me, though, that seems like a pretty cool thing. Oh, why do I keep doing this? Of course it's full. I hate how they curl up like that. Yeah. So like the enemies that do that are interesting. I feel like something they could have done too in like the mimic area is have the mimics turn into the phantoms of other players there. Like probably scale them down like they would invaders, or scale them down by the same percentage even if they're at your level. Like that'd be a pretty cool thing. Because then leading up to the I should probably light the grace first. Leading up to the boss fight, you could be fighting them that turn into other players, and eventually you'll get to the point where you get the boss and it's like, aha, it turns into you. Although I guess it has less of a shock factor if you're already introduced to the mimics that can turn into people, rather than the ones that just like do the weapon attacks like they do. I think the mimic tiers are something they should expand on later. Because like in Dark Souls 2, they expanded on normal mimics, but it was just like crazy Aldia just likes mimics. And the most variation was to get the weird creepy ones that would crab walk at you. and it just seems like a good or a missed opportunity or a cool fun thing they could do where like if a mimic killed another player in another world, this could appear, or it could just mimic the phantoms of players in the area. Because like obviously if all the mimic tiers turn into you and then you get to the boss, that'd be less interesting. Man, my mom's dog is barking. He wants attention. Look, I got 2 of those marks now. Like, what is that? Look at that. 2 marks. They both look like grace marks or summoning marks or something, and they have like those dinks in them. I do not know what they're for. I don't know what they mean. Also, instead of mimics, they could do it with the dolls too, because like Necron seemed to be the place where the weird doll magic came from, and Sylvanas was that weird creepy doll guy or whatever. But instead of like mimics, they could have like dolls that'd functionally be just like mimics. Like you'd get up there, and the dolls that were like modeled after players or whatever would get up and attack. Like you could have had it like the boss fight in Dark Souls 2, the Mirror Knight. It would summon real players when it did a shield slam, and the real players would be summoned to help the boss fight you and kill you. So you could have like Sylvanas could have a quest slide where he turns you into a doll or something. And if you fall for his tricks and you get turned into a doll, other players could find that doll and have to fight it. There'd probably have to be a quest line on how you'd undoll yourself and stuff and things like that. I don't know, it just seems like neat little things they could have done. It would have been like really neat opportunities, although I'm talking from the perspective of a player who wants to see more cool things in the game when it's already full of cool things. Alright, I think it kills one of them in one hit, so I'm just gonna blast one. This one might miss because of the railing. Nope, got him. I have a lot of issue with the audio. Like, this game's loud, so I turned down the in-game volume. I have trouble healing people, so I've tried turning up their volume. And I am not tech savvy. If I had a superpower, it's how bad I am at technology. And I do my best, but I think it shows very often how technology is not my friend. I don't need all these. I don't think I need to wait for and I tried adjusting the audio on the computer, the audio in like the apps that I'm using to play the game and stream the game, and it never seems to work out. Perfect. Just get him right there and I'll blast him with the rocks. Wow, the rocks do a lot of damage. At this point, Mimi is just a distraction so I can be left alone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I haven't been back to the hold yet. I still can't tell. It looks like it's supposed to be gold. It looks like it could be a meteorite. It might just be glowing because Elden Ring is like everything that has even a little tiny bit of magical power. It glows. Ronnie's ending gives you this weird sort of rusty, coppery, sort of red eyes. I believe the crazy ending gives you the glowing madness eyes permanently instead of just under the effects of it. And the normal default Golden Order endings, they just give you the golden glow in the eyes. I guess I could just go straight over here since I'm in the area, get Millicent's questline going. Since I know... Stupid. Oh, you're Scarlet Rot land squirts, aren't you? I don't think poison is actually going to help. Let's test it. Let's find out. Wow, it just works. So the way it was explained to me was, oh, the poison land squirts, you stab them with poison weapons, it puts more poison into them. They have too much poison and they're like balloons, so they swell up and pop. But it turns out they swell up and pop anyway, even if they're the Scarlet Rot ones. I like that. That's neat. It became a little bit more neat. Oh, hi, dog. And sometimes when I guess where I was going with it, I don't think I said it, was it feels like I have trouble healing myself sometimes in the game. Yeah, I'll just ride through town. Because I think I gotta find the secrets or whatever. Light the beacons. I think I gotta get her bad end of her story to get her the other item. I don't think it's any better than the current one, because like the good one you get somewhere is, you know, it raises consecutive attack damage, and then there's the one from her good ending that greatly enhances that damage.
Ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret, I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Celia, the town you see there. Ah, then you are willing to lend a hand, are you? I need your help to heal a certain young girl. Her name is Millicent. You will find her beyond
Maleficent.
resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness. The
rotting sickness that afflicts Millicent has no cure. When the Earth Tree flourished, even the demigods could not stave off its effects, despite their nigh godhood. But Millicent's suffering can be ameliorated. For this, you are to find a certain needle. Seek the deep, scarred swamp of Aeonia outside Senia's bounds. The needle, made from unalloyed gold, is lost somewhere there. First, you must find it's hidden somewhere in the den. I will tell you, as promised, the secret of the...
Can I just go to the town and do the thing? I still have that mark on my screen where it's telling me things. Okay. I was just gonna run past you all, but I forgot how annoying you were. I gotta get to the top of the town and light the belfries or whatever. Hey! Poke! 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 Why are they all phantoms? Is this their way of fighting the Scarlet Rot? Just turning themselves into ghosts that can't be... I like how I float before the BAM! Man, Mimi is just on a warpath. Ouch. No, 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 no. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Recover. Hey, nice recovery. Can I not light them, though, is the better question. Okay. Where... That's the next one over there. Wha... Wha... I don't feel like this would have been a hard thing to figure out even without creepy guy telling you where to go or how to get it. No. Oh, Torrent, Susan, why? Just listening to Mimi fight is just like so much death. Okay, where's the third one? That was 1. That was 2. This one is 3. I mean, I'm still gonna go find the needle because I gotta do her quest line. I gotta go back to Stormvale too because I just sort of took the trap here. Now I'm just like doing what I want. That was all 3. Jesus. Jeez. Yeah, you still get the golden seeds, but I guess I haven't visited a shrine yet either. I have no reason to fight anything on this road either. I could just ride up to where she is. I'm pretty sure there's a gray spire. She's not doing so well. Oh. You take that. Thank you. Like, what is it? Is it because I don't have this used? Like, what is the symbol? I don't recognize the symbol. I mean, it looks like a grace with an X on the bottom of it. I don't know what that is. Did the butterflies respawn? I've been discovering more and more items that aren't. Oh. I guess this is my first Church America.
I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace. Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Meanwhile, Maleficent is just like suffering in the corner while I'm talking to myself.
I don't believe we've met. I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number, unless you wish to lay down your life in vain. Those who live in death all the more
Oh, welcome. I teach incantation and explore so that one day, ensuring all the way. You do. Wonderful news. Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the two
I do not think there's any use or reason to buy these anymore.
May the golden
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos.
Oh, make me sad.
The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me. Be sure to tell me if she's a servant to she's been my companion. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like this. Honestly, she's such a little tomboy. Be sure to she's a servant to she's been my companion. I've lost count, honestly.
Let's go do this. Bad idea. Let's try this. Make it a real bad idea. I'm really over leveled, I think. The first time I fought him, it was so much. No. And I think he was the one that inspired the idea of combining bleed and frost, but I also like the idea of poison, frost, and bleed, having 3 different effects build up on someone really would cause them to panic. It's my new anti-invader thing. In Dark Souls 3, I had an insult weapon as an anti-invader thing. Yeah, and he's burned. Yeah, in Dark Souls 3, you could like link dark damage to unhollow level and keep your unhollow level at a permanent thing. I took the broken dagger sword, whatever it's called, I don't remember anymore, and made it as strong enough as powerful as an average weapon, and it's like physically the weakest weapon in the game. So when you kill people who invade you with it, they're just like, what is this? And I don't particularly like being invaded, but I'm not going to shy away from it either. So it was the weapon I'd switched to fight the invader. This one now is not so much an insult, though. It's more of a, let's just scare him. Like, let's scare him really good. Oh yeah, the edgelord. These are all probably reset too, huh? I can't imagine that they would stay. Nope, full. I don't mind copies of these sorts of things, I guess, but I don't need to buy extra armors and stuff. Let's go meet the professional hugger, I guess. I could have sworn in the beginning her blessing gave you a slight health regeneration and not like a poise increase.
Your newfangled matter, lay out your...
That's all there is to it. No, don't read too much into it. Well, no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Given time, technique never fails. Besides, it helps me forget the sheer terror of her.
There's a couple. There's no reason to other than just to do it, but there's a couple of the quest lines I want to do this time around that I missed. Like the lady, I forget her name. And I guess D, because my friend told me he has a brother and they share the same souls, so when one of them's awake, the other's sleeping, I guess. Oh, buddy. One of the puppies is just outside my room where I have like this baby gate just to keep them out because puppies just pee and poop everywhere. And right now he's just sort of like, he's trying so hard to get my attention right now. Aren't you adorable?
Greetings, great champion called by grace. I am Fia. Circumstances have compelled my stay at the Round Table home. Great champion, would you allow me to hold you? But briefly, perhaps you might share with me some of your lively vigor and your stout-heartedness. Doing so will grant me the warmth of a champion, and you, I am sure, will bear a Baldakin's blessing. Do you think it vulgar, perhaps? Where I come from, it is a sacred act. Ah, my thanks, great champion.
Hugging's nice. Free hugs.
You are very warm. What you felt light up inside you was a Baldakin's blessing. Though it is but a fleeting thing, I am afraid. Come back to me, should you require another. I will take you in my arms as often as you need.
That's nice. I think the moment I give D your dagger, you kill him. Which is questionable, as you're the only person in the hold with the power to kill people.
I am pleased. Would you like me? The blessing is. Would you like. Now.
Free hugs.
You are so very warm. I was known as a deathbed companion where I come from. After I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this, as often as it takes. Then good day to you, my dear.
So, from the best I can gather, Tarnished are undead, but not all Tarnished are undead, but some are undead. And she brings dead people back to life.
Please, would you
by hugging them
Would you like
and collecting enough warmth to bring back the dead.
You are so. Then good day to you.
No more secrets. Okay. There was a while after in my quest line she stabbed D or whatever his name is, and what happened with him. All right, no, I'm derailing my own thoughts. Stabs D, and excuse me, and right. She left my hold because she killed D, and it seemed like in the moment that happened, all of the internet was talking about her underwear. I guess you could break the camera, or you get her outfit and stand a certain way, or do a certain emote, and she just has this really detailed underwear, and it's all people talk about.
I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the Round Table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place. Newcomer. There's nothing left to say. There's nothing left to say. Be at your leisure.
Do I have items I want to drop? I probably do. That's the one bad thing about having my arcane so high, is everybody drops so much. And it's good for like farming, but when you're not farming, you just get so much other things, and it's like, why do I have this? I believe I got a double of spells somewhere. Bark, 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 bark. Okay. They don't overlap. Okay, I get it. I mean, I guess there's no point storing them. I've been using the dual whips for a while. Maybe I'll equip something else. I don't know why Halo music popped up into my head. No, that's Superman. Never mind. I'll be quiet. Pretty sure they don't respond. Yeah. You okay?
Well, it matters not. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse, not to be meddled with by man. If you are wise, my flesh writhes.
Yeah. I think it's like a mini boss in the swamp. Ouch. I'm full on glass shards too. I'm pretty sure they're the useless item too. I need to find a place where I'm not being assaulted. I think I chose a bad turn. Wrong part of town. I'm still under threat. I just want to open my map. Whew. Yeah, I was this close to it. That's good. Get off Susan. Just discover it and rest at it. Why not? Okay, now I think I have to go into the swamp and under the big flower. Yeah. Because there's a boss there.
Yes, right this well-valued Cassis. I'm
Sometimes, I think this is one of the ones that confused me. Because there's this grace, and then the one I found like 50 feet that way. And I used to get them confused because they're right next to each other. And I guess it kind of makes sense at the same time that I can complain about it, because there's all these extra graces. Won't talk to me when I'm on my horse. Oh boy, invasion? By Millicent? What? 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 Question mark? Did that happen last time and I just didn't put the name together? Pretty sure this is a boss room. I can summon help, he can summon help. Ow, he hits hard. I'm worrying about those archers a little too much. What was that, buddy? I don't remember you being able to do that last time. You might have a resistance to holy damage. I'll try lightning damage. What happened with my lightning damage? Easy there, buddy. Wow, the dual healing charms really do fight the Scarlet Rot pretty well. Dual healing charms. The shield I am using has a passive healing effect. I don't know the hard numbers on it. And then I also have the healing I have the healing actually healing talisman. Yeah. Look how close these are. I guess you could argue one's from a boss room, so this one out here would be like the closest, not counting the boss room, which is fair. Alright, now I gotta go back to him. Give him the needle, save and quit. Come back in. He'll have the needle fixed.
As promised, I've dawned. Now let me... Well, this is a marvel indeed. The work of a true artisan, a meticulous, bold craftsman who grasps the essence of life. Can you give me some time with this? As well made as it is, it won't be much use snapped in half, will it? Can you give me as well made as it is? I have awaited your return. The needle is repaired. Now it will forestall the rotting sickness, I'm sure. Will you give it to the girl, Millicent? I will reward you in kind. Millicent rests at the church atop the cliff beyond Celia, the town yonder, tended to by the witless pests who worship her, or rather her rotting sickness, as a god. A wretched fate, indeed. The poor girl, she never wished for any of this. Do you find it peculiar that I would show such concern for the girl? Well, I'm the one that found her, a mere babe in the swamp of Aeonia. She is one of my dear daughters. But the rotting sickness erodes one's memory. I doubt that she remembers the first thing about me. Oh, I must be getting old. I didn't always worry so much. Now, all you need, she's convalescing in the church. Do so. And now, she's convalescing in the do so. And you...
If you are wise, you will leave flesh. You ask that I stab myself with the needle to quell the scarlet rot. But how? Never mind. I've decided I would rather trust you than simply continue to spoil from within. Would you mind averting your eyes for a moment? easier than expected. But why do I feel so...
Nap time.
I hoped to see you again. My apologies for when last we met. I fainted before I could even thank you. Everything is as you said. Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated. And now, though I can scarcely believe it myself, I can move as I please. Not that I could ever truly repay you, but I would like you to have this, by way of thanks. A token though it is. I'm considering leaving, with the needle buried in my destiny. It's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I pray fate permits us meet again. I'm considering with the needle my destiny.
A lot of these birds. Harpies, vampires, hag ravens. Jeez, that one seemed a little like fast, like it was on fast forward. This town sucks. Ow. How dare you shoot Susan?
Oh, decided to pay a visit, hoping to find someone here, but I've only found emptiness. Perhaps, before my departure, I needed someone to say farewell to. Well, never mind that. I must focus on my journey, for which I have you to thank. I must stay strong. Well, I must focus. I must.
Okay, I've sort of explored this area a bit. So I think I should go back to the Stormvale area and explore this a bit more. Cave of Knowledge. Oh. What is this? Caramel. I hate caramel. I'm gonna eat this anyway out of spite because it was a gift. A spiteful gift? Oh, oh, no, there he is. I don't know if my mic can pick it up or not, and there's no one here to tell me if it can, so if it can, I'm sorry.
You do well to steer clear of a gill lake, fledgling. Dragon roost there, and it's as fierce. I think it's majestic. Unless you're mad, or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake. Don't be a...
He's very nice, being concerned about me and all. But I feel like I have to fight the dragon now. Howie. We did it. Yeah, you were smart to hide. Oh, thank you, Mimi. You gonna go fight stuff? You gotta appreciate how bloodthirsty and savage Mimi is. Dark chocolate. Oh boy, I hate dark chocolate.
Beautiful work. Felling that dragon. And as such, there's something you might like to know. The heart you brought back. It's used in dragon communion. If you should find yourself overcome by hunger for the heart, yearning for its strength, then seek the decrepit church on the little island of You must not forget, though, those who partake in dragon communion will one day shed their humanity, their hunger for dragon, their yearning only worsens until the floodgates burst, unleashing eternal torment, the strength of a mighty dragon, magnificent but deadly. It's no surprise that dragon communion is ruinous. You must not forget, though, those who partake in dragon communion will one day shed their humanity, their hunger for dragon, their yearning.
Ugh, that was too strong.
Floodgates burst, unleashing eternal torment, the strength of a mighty dragon, magnificent but deadly. It's no surprise that dragon communion is ruinous.
Dark chocolate caramel, bad combo. It's all I taste now. I'm gonna sit still for a second and open this can. Well, I was about to say it was very polite of them to wait, but then they didn't. I remember what happens here. Excuse me. You'll give me a second one of those like super fancy, super bleed daggers, right?
If it isn't Nereus, bloody finger, the end is nigh. For you and your blood.
He was being a friend and coming to help. I didn't need it, but I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to learn a new emote. So I pre-ordered the game, so I got access to one of the emotes early, which is kind of stupid as a pre-order thing, but I didn't pre-order it for a bonus, so it didn't really matter to me. But the pre-order, like, digital content, like, breaks my game, where it keeps locking and unlocking the emote. So I'm gonna try to uninstall the DLC emote content, whatever, so that I can just earn the emote normally, which is just by summoning someone and beating a boss, being the summon or the summonee, the summoner. You know, actually, this is probably my weakest weapon. I should probably use this on him. I don't want to one-hit him. His spear has more reach than mine.
Wait, please! I surrender! White flag and all! Finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a lady of reason. True and true. Well, what do you know? Now, how did I get that? I took you for a demi-human or some such. An innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play night? A true lady of... I'm Patches. Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. They're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time. Don't forget to pop back for it. I'll be ready to...
Alright, let's see how this goes, because unless the internet lied to me, I'm supposed to attack him and let him get me low, and he should give me the same chance of surrender. And it gives me another emote. I've done research into things like where to get this talisman or that talisman, where to find all the emotes and stuff. And I have to tell you, Patches' squad emote is in the game, but according to the internet, no one knows how to get it. They're like, might not even be implemented yet.
Well, not a bit and welcome. You won't need it.
make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers, and good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army, worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's the same old story everywhere. Well, just something I'm safe, but then again, and besides, everything is given. Cheers for that. What are you playing at? That bloody well hurts. What's wrong with you? It's me, Patches. Patches. Hard of hearing, are we? Fine. Have it your way. You'll get what's coming. Don't go thinking I'm a soft touch. Last chance to surrender, mate. Grovel, and I'll forgive you. Okay, I can see you mean it. Consider it water under the bridge. A momentary lapse of judgment. All's well, as you know. So, cheers for that.
I think I am going to call it here for today. Didn't really get much done, but So, I would say bye and all that, but no one watches these. And none of you are real. But remember,